Welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga, and we are back with a bang for the Japanese Grand Prix qualifying race reaction. I don't know how many of you guys did get up to watch that qualifying. It was pretty early, of course, for everyone in Asia. It's kind of the best time to watch this, but for people in Europe and across, it's a pretty early qualifying with free practice at 3 a.m. Central European time. But most of you watching, I think, have enjoyed it, right? Like, I don't know how you feel, but I felt it was like a domination back. Before we get into it, I will again say I love the support, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. I really wish that you can support the channel more for the guys who still not subscribed, because I realized like 100% of you, like there's still a majority of you. I would still say 100% of you who are not subscribed. And for those returning viewers, thank you for being engaging in the comment section. You can drop in the comment section below and let me know, what do you think about, when did you get up to watch the race or the qualifying, or did you watch the highlights? I did watch the qualifying. I didn't watch the FP3. It's too early for me, but I did watch the qualifying. And I think I did watch till the point of Q2. I didn't watch it completely. I had an errand to run in the morning, and which I couldn't avoid. Hence, I couldn't watch the final Q1, the final part of the qualifying. But let's jump into it together. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the bell icon to be updated on the videos that I do next. There'll be loads more content. If you've not seen my prediction video, you should see who I predicted as the biggest flop, the biggest surprise, and the podium as well. It almost feels to me that it is headed in that direction, at least on the biggest surprise point of view, because I did put Sergio Perez, but then I'm still waiting for my surprise and for my podium to actually become a reality, which is now closer, by the way. But let me know in the comments what do you think, and do hit the subscribe button. Let's jump into it right now. The qualifying Suzuka Japanese Grand Prix. Basically, he's back, the man, the myth, the legend of Mr. Max Verstappen, after his domination. Like, after he's won his pole positions, he's won all of them. Of course, he didn't finish in Australia, but then minus that, he's kind of rolled it up completely after taking his, like, again, the P1 of the grid for Japanese Grand Prix. And he is locked up with Sergio Perez. Yes, Sergio Perez did a great job. And it's the difference is just like that. It's literally not even 600th. It's like 0.066. So it's like milliseconds. So anywhere he would have gained that, and it's done, and he would have done it. But then Max Verstappen does it, tips him over. Max Verstappen P1, Sergio Perez P2, and Lando Norris. McLaren are a rocket ship here. They have a problem with the slow speed corners, and that's the problem that they have. They lose a lot of time on the slow speed corners, but then around the fast pace corners, they're really good, and that's where they get the maximum of their time. The purple sectors in the first sector are the one that are helping them. The good thing for them as well is that this race, and Suzuka has only one DRS straight. There is no more DRS detection. So there's only one DRS detection zone in the entire circuit. That will give them confidence to hold on to their P3. Of course, Carlos Sainz behind, Fernando Alonso behind, Oscar Piastri P6, Lewis Hamilton P7, Charles Leclerc P8, George Russell P9, and Yuki Tsunoda, the Japanese hero for the moment and for the Grand Prix, because he is the only Japanese on the track. P10. That's what it rounds up. I think it's interesting to see how this kind of rounded up. But it was interesting. A couple of talking points definitely here. Ferrari didn't have any qualifying pace, which was interesting because Leclerc said that he didn't understand where the pace went, and he was struggling with the balance of the car from the first get-go. He's not felt comfortable at all. Sainz, on the other hand, has kind of got a good handle. He had a problem with his pedal, the throttle pedal being too far, or was like a little more, he felt it was soft. That's what it came on the FP3 or FP2 radio, and FP3 radio at the end as well. Like, he felt that throttle pedal was a little weak. Nothing they could do. But then in the qualifying, I think he tried to maximize it. But I think he still has a better handle of what that car can do for them. So interesting to see where that ends up. Leclerc, of course, P6, P8 with. Yeah, he ran the 12 laps with Carlos Sainz doing the same, but Carlos Sainz in P4 and Ferrari P8. They should have better race pace. That's what the admission is. That's what everybody is hoping for, and that's what Ferrari fans will be hoping for. That the race pace should be better, and that is what we want to happen for Ferrari to win a race or to kind of have a better podium chance. Because the idea is to pressure Lando Norris. It all depends on the turn one for the Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez, for the Red Bull guys, because they are totally dominant. They have this car dialed in perfectly for Suzuka. It's really hard to beat a dominating car, but then you have P3 of Lando Norris, who you can kind of dominate if you get a good race pace. But it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of pans out. On the other side, we have to talk about Aston Martin, and there's only one driver we have to talk about, because we've been talking about Lance Stroll and Aston Martin for quite some time, but then that's the contrast. P5 for Fernando Alonso. We know Fernando Alonso is a two-time world champion, so it's brilliant. He's great. Everybody gets the car updated. They have some upgrades on the car. Fernando Alonso after the race did say that, guys, it was good that they ran the old spec and the new spec today to kind of get a comparison to see where it ends. But it was interesting that Alonso was able to extract the maximum out of this and put the car in P5. But what's happened with Lance Stroll, guys? Lance Stroll is P16. He is P16 in an Aston Martin. He's out in the first he's out Q1. Come on, guys. Better. Do better. It doesn't make any sense to me. How long does Lance Stroll have? What's up with him? And last year as well, he had a similar feel. It's okay, you have a bad car, you have a bad track, you don't like it, but put up an effort. Look at what your teammate is doing. Yeah, it's a big mystery and a misery in my mind for Aston Martin and Lawrence Stroll to see his son again being in the dumpster here, completely dumpster. Like, get Carlos Sainz into that Aston Martin with Fernando Alonso. If Lawrence Stroll, you want to win championships, Carlos Sainz is the best driver you can have. Get him now. Get him now. I don't understand how long does Lance Stroll get. People are going crazy about Logan Sargent. Okay, he's driving like Mick Schumacher. Mick Schumacher had a lot of crashes. Hence Haas was like, hey guys, we don't have money. We can't be like making chassis and cars and components because our driver can't kind of hold the car in the race. Logan Sargent is getting all the bad press. But there are two drivers completely. In my mind, two drivers that are just being overshadowed. That Logan Sargent is helping them. Zhou Guanyu has been having a terrible season. Terrible. He's last again, P20. And Lance Stroll, again, the worst qualifiers. But then nobody's going crazy about them. Why? Because they don't crash the car. They bring the car home. They struggle. They're not able to get the maximum, but they don't crash the car. That's not headline news. But Lance Stroll needs a wind up here. Something needs to happen here, because this is just a bananas to me. Mercedes, P7, P9, both Lewis Hamilton and George Russell did say that this car has now felt a good baseline, but this is the topsy-turvy thing. They keep saying this, and the next race will be miserable. They need a consistency. They need to kind of have this is where they stand. This is the baseline. This is what they're trying to improve. It just feels to me like they're trying so much that they don't really know what's working and what's not working. I think that's even in the post qualifying debrief, or like in the media, and that's what even Lewis Hamilton and Russell said. They're like, let's hone it out. Let's chill out a little bit. Let's see how this kind of improves. And I think that's a good sign for them in my mind, and that they can improve definitely what happens there. The RB Honda Visa guys basically, what a race for Daniel. What a qualifying for Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel almost had his confidence back. It felt he was P10 only to be pipped by Yuki Tsunoda. Very, very like, yeah, 0.06 again. Yeah, that was like, yeah, he was upbeat, but he was not upbeat at the end of it. I guess the rivalry is there. He wants to win. He does not want to kind of just let go for no reason. But then it'll be interesting to watch how this kind of battle proceeds. P11 is a good spot for Daniel Ricciardo. He can try a different race strategy, who can help Yuki Tsunoda or can get the benefit to get points in the race. Nico Hulkenberg, P12. Hulk is on a next level. Haas is overperforming, in my opinion, after the the sacking of Gunther Steiner. And Yuki coming in, he basically has done a good job with the resources that he's had. The team feels more stable. There's not a lot of drama. There's not a lot of bad press coming out of it. It's more stable. It feels at least more like a stable head. Of course, the drivers are experienced. They know what to do, and they're trying making the maximum out of it. So Hulkenberg was good. P13 for Valtteri Bottas, the Kick Sauber. Yeah, I don't think this team has kicked off at all. The name Kick Sauber is not helping him. Something needs to happen. They need to kick some butt and kick, Valtteri Bottas and butt kind of resembles of the calendar that he did. His mullet is growing. That's a good thing for him. But then Valtteri Bottas, he was the best here, P13. Alex Albon in the Williams, P14. Couldn't extract a lot. He felt that the car was snapping all over for him. But yeah, he can drive the maximum. Esteban Ocon, P15. For the Alpine cars, he is still the one who is on top of the car with Pierre Gasly struggling still. Of course, everybody knows that Alpine is still struggling. It's not like Alpine has found a magic trick which only Esteban Ocon has, but then they have brought some upgrades, so they're moving in the right direction. The upgrades are coming. The car is changing, evolving, and it'll be a development battle from now onwards. Lance Stroll, as we talked about, P16. Pierre Gasly, P17, struggled with the car. Kevin Magnussen, P18. Logan Sargent, P19. And Zhou Guanyu, P20. That's how it's ended in the qualifying. It's going to be interesting. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Is this going to be a Red Bull dominance? In my mind, that best to have thinking that it's a DNF for Max Verstappen, and that's what I'm now wishing for, but that will definitely add some drama and it'll be amazing to watch. But let me know, what do you think? Who will win this Grand Prix? Get in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, guys. If you've not subscribed and watched till now, thank you for watching, but hit the subscribe button. I would love your support, and let's engage on the comment section. What do you think? Who will win this race? Does McLaren have the hopes, Lando Norris, or will it be Oscar Piastri, who did start or lead the race last year here, only to struggle later? The McLaren boys have done a good job overall, but it is a point to prove for them. Also, Perez could be the dark horse who kind of wins the race if something happens with Max Verstappen. But for now, it looks like Max Verstappen dominance all around. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? Hit the subscribe button, hit that like, share with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next one.